What's up, what's going on, guys? It's Migs with Polar Pro with a new video for you guys this week. We're out here on location on one of the more demanding shoots that we've been on. Sometimes projects require you to push the limits of your gear. So today, we're out here to test how the Ronin-S can handle the scorching heat of Death Valley National Park. Hopefully we survive the day without dying of heat stroke, so let's get this video started. As an all-in-one solution for filmmakers, the Ronin series has always been an important asset for any creator's toolkit. As run and gun photographers, we like to test out new products, not just for reviews, but to improve our video production capabilities. Today we are here with our friend Miles to film him and his Jeep for a cinematic off-road sequence throughout the trails of Death Valley, California. The conditions here are extreme. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am dying out here. How do you feel, Miles?
I'm not in the AC, but I'm doing all right.
All right, so we put together a shot list to test out the Ronin if it can handle the strong winds, the high heat, and the heavy payload. All right, guys, so for this setup, we got the A7S II and the Sigma Cinema lens, which is 5 pounds. We're gonna add a little small HD monitor to the top to make it 6 pounds, which is close to the 7.9 max limit that DJI states on their website. So normally we don't use a monitor with this setup, but we added it to test its payload and push it to its max limit. For this shot, I'm gonna have Miles drive down this canyon. As I'm panning, I'm gonna tilt the camera up to reveal the sand dunes in the backdrop to see if this gimbal can handle the extra weight of the small HD monitor. All right, sweet, so that worked pretty well and went smooth. Now let's add the audio recorder to add a couple pounds to see if it's gonna give out on us. All right, guys, so you saw how ridiculous that setup was, but we wanted to test the max payload, so we added our audio recorder on top of it. I don't know why you would do that, but we did, just for the sake of the test. It was very top heavy, but we had it balanced in the beginning. As I tilted it, you saw how it just exploded on us. All right, so we got our shots down at this location. Let's go to the next one and test wind resistance by shooting out of the Jeep. So one of the shots we need will expose the Ronin to some high winds. So shooting the Ronin outside of the window would be a good benchmark to show how this gimbal can handle the high winds. So we're gonna test that out.
That's 50 miles an hour.
All right. What are you on?
60 miles an hour. That's 80 miles an hour.
Pretty shaky.
85 miles an hour.
So at 85 miles per hour, that handled pretty well. Like, I was kind of impressed. So this time we're gonna film perpendicular to the Jeep to see how it handles facing sideways.
That's 50 miles an hour. 60 miles an hour. That's 70 miles an hour. That's 85 miles an hour. That's 90 miles an hour.
Guys, that was crazy. We even got up to 90 miles per hour and it still handles pretty well. Now we're gonna add a little pan to the move to see if it'll give out on us.
Alrighty, that's 60 miles an hour. That's 70 miles an hour.
All right guys, so we just got done with our wind test, and even with that extra pan move at 70 miles per hour, the gimbal actually handled pretty well. So when you're shooting outside of a window at certain speeds, you're obviously gonna get some shake in your footage. So I would suggest shooting at 30 to 40 miles per hour so it's not as shaky and you would have a smoother feel to your footage. So it's around noon, it's getting pretty hot, and it's a great time for us to test how the Ronin-S can handle the heat out in our next location. So let's check that out. All right, so we're out here at our last and final location. Our phone says it's 118 degrees, but this thing's maxing out. I'm pretty sure you guys can fry an egg out here. Yo, Miles, you got an egg for me?
Yeah, I actually do.
All right, so while that's frying, let's get back to the topic. So DJI states that the Ronin-S can handle up to 113 degrees. That means we're definitely pushing the limit out here in this heat. But for the sake of the shoot, we gotta get our shots for our final sequence. All right, so luckily we got the shots that we needed for our final sequence. It's really good to know that if your Ronin-S does give out, it's good to have an alternative stabilization tool like the glide cam where it doesn't use any motor. So the Ronin-S is hot to touch, so I'm surprised that it actually turned on and is working just fine after it died on us. So I'm gonna do a couple of moves to see if it will die again. So I'm gonna tilt and pan it, and we're good. Seems like it's working. Oh, yep, there you go. That's exactly what happened when we were filming for our final sequence. Like I said, it's 118 degrees. DJI said it can only handle up to 113, so we definitely pushed the limit on this one. Let's wrap this up. It's way too hot to continue shooting. We're really happy we got the shots we needed on our shot list, and we're stoked on the results that we got testing the Ronin-S. So let's do a recap. So for the first test, we tested out the max payload, and we pretty much pushed it to the limits by putting an audio recorder on top of it. So that was kind of ridiculous. We expected it to fail, and it did. And for the second test, we tested out the high speed and wind resistance of the Ronin-S. We even got up to 90 miles per hour shooting outside of the window of the Jeep. And I'm super impressed in this because the footage wasn't as shaky as I thought it would be. For the third test, this was one of the more frustrating tests that we did. We were trying to get, obviously, our shots for the final sequence, but the Ronin died every so often once it overheated. We even tried to turn it back on, but it would just stay on for 3 seconds and die right away. All right, so let us know in the comments down below if we missed anything in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys are interested in in-camera transitions, we have a video on that, so check the link down below. Lastly, you guys know the drill. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to keep up with our adventures. We have a bunch of videos coming up soon, so we'll see you next time. Deuce.